Hello and welcome to Saturday Night Fever. I am Vikram Thapa and with me is Kareena Kapoor and Madhur Bhandarkar. The film is Heroine. And thank you so much for talking to us. This saying which says that, you should never hunt closer home. Yeah, and now you've come to the film. It's called Heroine. It's about the leading lady in an industry. I mean, how close could you be to reality?
According to me, earlier I was 70%, but Kareena saw the film, she felt 80%.
So tell me, Kareena, you live this life. Is a heroine always like someone who's celebrated? Does she always feel good about herself? How is it?
Not necessarily. I think in the movie, I think what we've shown is obviously Madhur does and is known for showing a slightly dark, edgy side to the concept that he picks up. The way Mahi reacts is very different to the way personally I would react in real life to situations. Mahi's slightly sunky, over emotional, very aggressive, bold, and I'm actually pretty much the opposite because I'm very calm and composed.
But the leading ladies would live with certain insecurities in life. I mean, if you're going to say that there's this, so what are the insecurities that say a Kareena Kapoor lives with?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it might sound odd, but I actually personally have never really had any insecurities of my profession.
Okay.
Of course, there are days that where, sometimes you're like, oh God, do I really have to do this? Or I don't want to do this. Or I wish I could have done that. But apart from that, there's never been any regrets or insecurities.
Okay.
I've always been wanting to be known as a good actress. That's always been my target, more than, just being a star.
She comes from the first family of films. You are the only one from your family who's in films.
Yeah,
so when you were not in films, when you had not made your films, what was the perception of a heroine?
Well, I was always been a film buff from my childhood. Like I had a video library. Obviously, I used to watch all the movies from Madhubala to Nutanji to Nargish ji, every movie of them.
That's what I'm asking you. I mean, imagine if I had never made a film and all I did was watch and ogle at the beautiful ladies in the movies. I mean, there would be like did you have a crush on a particular heroine?
Never, like, nothing like that.
Oh, you did have a crush? He's lying, of course.
No, I'll tell you, in 70s, yeah. Madhubala ji, obviously. But yeah, in 70s, 80s, yeah, definitely Rati Agnihotri. I used to like her a lot.
Look at him blushing.
Yeah. Rati Agnihotri ji was, in fact, I told her also. So, that was there. Otherwise, not so much. I used to like, as actresses, I used to like Sharmila ji, Mumtaz ji, so many people, Rajesh Khanna, I've been a great admirer of Rajesh Khanna's film. I used to watch all his movies and all, Guru Kurtas and all, I was a great admirer of his style also.
But you have lived this life. You belong to that family that makes films. Good-looking people have always been around you. You've been surrounded by them. What are the myths that involve, say, a very good-looking, very, famous film actor or a star?
Well, I don't know. There are no myths as such. I mean, I've grown up in the entire atmosphere of films. So obviously, the only thing that I've ever wanted to be was a heroine. I mean, that's why I keep telling Madhur that I think it was just in my destiny to just play this part. Not just I come from a film family because of that. It's been a genuine passion in me. And that's why I keep saying that I probably act all my life. There's nothing else that I know of doing.
It's not for nothing that there's also a drug called heroin. Is it addictive?
Ek nasha sa hota hai. And that's what we've shown, I think, in this movie.
Yeah, it is intoxicated.
Yeah, it's just there. There's just so much ambition, passion, love for what she does. But apart from that, Mahi's a character that I think one would, I don't know, it's just a sad life, but the way it played out for her.
Inspired by any of our leading ladies of our times?
No, it's not one individual. It's very difficult to, because it's very today's subject we're talking about. We never gone to that period zone and all. It's completely today's industry we're talking about. So there are traits from a lot of people, I mean to say, but it would be difficult to take from one person. I've taken a lot of things from Hollywood also. Absolutely nothing. Dirty Picture was based in 80s and it talks about a item girl and it was based on that Silk Smita loosely on South, it's in 70s, 80s. This is completely different. It's a completely different take on it. Yeah. And now
it's a present day film.
It's a present day film completely.
Movie of a life of a superstar based in today's time. And I mean, there's absolutely, when people say there's absolutely not a single frame that you can say is exactly like that.
So yeah, nobody's talking about the frame, but the fact that, a rise and fall of a super, I mean, she may be a dancing girl from the South, but she had got that superstar status when in the 80s.
No,
but it was based behind in the South scenes. It was a South film industry. It was a period film based on what took place in the 80s. So it's completely different. This is like Madhur's films are known to be. He's known to explore different fields.
But you are someone who is such a commercial hit, who's done commercial cinema and worked with all the Khans, and why did you have to do a heroine?
But I mean that you're making it sound like it's a mistake.
No, it's not. I'm just saying that generally people would sort of not.
No, why would Heroine is an extremely commercial film.
Obviously, I make commercial films.
It's not an art house film at all.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, and the fact is that I've always balanced my career out, whether it was Dev, Chameli, Omkara, Jab We Met, Three Idiots. I mean, I've also done Bodyguard and Ravan, and also an Ek Mein Aur Ek Tu, which I'm sorry, no single screen ever went to see. Only multiplexes. I do different kind of movies. I wouldn't want to only be typecast into a glamorous girl who's just there for the songs and I turn up in 2-3 scenes. I mean, I've never done that. If I've done that in films, but I've also, kind of balanced it out with the performance, because like I said, I mean, for me, I think being a star is easy.
Yeah.
But being an actress is something that I've always wanted to be since I've been a child. So
Really?
Heroine is, and Madhur is not known for making boring art house movies.
Of course.
That's what I'm.
Yeah. I think 90% of my movies have done very well at the box office.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.